Hello everyone. So today I'll demonstrate all the exercises in the strength workout. So keys to warm up right at the beginning, making sure you warm up both upper body and lower body. So I'll just do this quickly. This is just some examples, some dynamics, arm rolls, and just to activate the rotator cuffs, core on, glutes on, shoulder blades at the back, not at the front, at the back, and this arm is pushing against the wall. Hold that for about 15 seconds and do both sides. That will activate the rotator cuffs, the shoulder, and it'll be warm in that area when you're doing push-ups and upper body movements. Lower body movements, just some light squats, maybe a lunge, just to get your knees warm, hips warm. Some balancing exercises. So just spend a couple of minutes warming up, and then we start off with the wobble board, one-legged. Just keep your balance, core on, glutes on. If you drop, it's okay to bounce back up. Just get your balance. The wobble board, this one's been pumped fairly well, so it makes it harder. So you do that on both legs, 30 seconds, and as you get better, go for longer. Core on, glutes on, get your balance. So that's your first exercise. It's part of the warm-up. So that's the single leg balance on the wobble board. We just call that the wobble board. So this is all you really need, is your wobble board, your ab wheel, some bands, not too, say medium to light bands. And there's also, if you have, you can use your bands for this too, but some cables. Alright, so let's go to the next activity. So I'll go sideways so you can see me. So this is what they call a single leg lunge with the knee drive. So you step out like you would for a lunge, okay, making sure the knee doesn't go beyond the toe, and you drive forward, making sure opposite arm, opposite leg, see? Try not to get your knee to touch the ground. And everything we do, go close to failure. Just get fatigued here, keep your balance. Once you start to lose balance, try, slow down and try and get it back again. You do that on both sides. When you move on, have about, after you'll be fatigued, because if you're going to get close to failure, you have about a 15-20 second rest, and then you move on to your push-up. So I'll do it this way so you can see. So arms slightly shoulder width apart, core on, glutes on. So you go down, so you're not out like this. Your shoulders and your triceps are close together. Elbows go backwards, not out. And you go down as low as possible with your chest. Can you see that arm movement? It's not out, it's close. And you'll feel it in your tricep, your chest, your shoulder blades will come together. And you feel it in your shoulders too. Core on, glutes on. And do as many as you can. 20, 30, whatever you can. More if you can. Then we move on again, another 15 seconds break, then we do a plank. So, before I keep going, some of you will get really good at these exercises. So with the first exercise, which is this one, you can vary it up and do a walking lunge. Just walk throughout the room, the house, if you're outside. So that's one variation. And I'll show you some progressions. With the push-up, as you get better, you may do what they call a push-up with a decline. So again, look at my arms, where they are in relation to my shoulders. I'm going down low. This is the progression of a push-up. Again, core on, glutes on. We'll move on to a plank. Again, your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. Core on, glutes on, and you hold. You may do this for, if you think you can do 2 minutes, do a little bit less the first time. But breathing. Then as you get better, this is a progression. So you lift up one leg, glutes on, hold for 5 seconds, drop, go the other leg. And keep alternating until you basically go to failure. So that's a progression. You got your normal plank. Start off with that. Now let's go single leg Roman deadlift. So step forward, move forward, little bend in the knee, get your balance, and hold. Hold for about 4 or 5 seconds. Keep doing that. You'll feel it in your hamstrings. Again, core on. Try and be parallel to the ground with your upper body. My back is straight. If you want to progress that, get this right. Technique is everything. Technique. Get your technique right. Maybe even videotape yourself doing it. So if you want to progress, lose your balance, gain your balance with a knee drive. See how I want to go out? Do it slowly, knee drive. Okay, so that's the progression. That's a single leg Roman deadlift with a knee drive as a progression. Core extensions. This is what you need. Grab wheel. Start between your legs in the middle. That's roughly between my legs. And you move forward. Don't have to go all the way at the start, get used to it. And then as you get better, go a bit further. Controlling the way out and the way in. You'll find that this will hit your core and your upper body. You'll feel your triceps, shoulders back. Very good exercise. Then you can vary it up and go to the side. You might do 20 this way, and as you get better, you might do 20, then 10 and 10. 10 to one side, 10 to the other side. Like I said, work too close to failure. Let's move on. So for your back, we call these the cable rows, standing cable rows. So again, core's on, glutes on. My shoulder blades need to pinch together. This is what I mean. They come together. Trying to bring them together. Control the movement. Breathing. So when you contract, this is a contraction. You breathe out. And if you want to progress this, add the knee drive. The first time you try the exercise of this routine, don't look to progress. Get the technique right first and then move on. If you have a chin-up bar, this is a back exercise by the way. If you have a chin-up bar, do pull-ups. Do chin-ups, vary it up, not a problem. Finally, actually too much exercise, side planks. So, again, whatever you do on one side, if you're doing what they call unilateral, you do right hand, left side, right side, do even amounts. So, you can progress this with a twist, look all the way down, all the way up. Okay? So that's the progression with the twist. If I do 45 seconds on my right side, we'll do 45 seconds on the left. You might need a timer for that. And with the plank, keep time, see if you can improve every single time. Finally, Nordics. If you don't have someone to hold you down, maybe I'm lucky I've got this couch, get my feet underneath. With Nordics, it's really important you don't feel it in your lower back. So core on, glutes on, go down slowly. Go as slow as you can. You should feel it all in your hamstrings. Core on, glutes on. If you don't have anyone, you don't have a couch, then you can do bridges. But your feet need to be away from your glutes. So if they're too close, what you're doing is just hitting upper hamstring and glutes. So go further away, so there you go. You start to feel more of the hamstring full on from the start to the finish. And then as you get better, do one-legged. Core on, glutes on. Okay? That's an alternative if you can't do Nordics. But guys, you can mix it up if you want as well. Nordics is very good. So, technique is really important. As you can see, you don't need any weights. You've got the wobble board, you've got the ab wheel. And I'll tell you where to get them if you like, if you can't find them. Cable, or like I said, you can use chin-up bar if you've got one. Technique, don't need weights. At the end, stretch. Maybe the first time you do it once around, but after that, it's twice around. You might take about a minute and a half break in between the first round, and then you do it again. And it should be quite taxing, especially if you're going close to failure. Anything else? That's it.